Hi there. Yes, I'm back again before you. Today also we will learn a few sentences in which common errors are there. By common, I mean the errors which are commonly made by the students in India. All right. The problem, I just highlighted last time in our last video that many of us depend on the translation method. We think in a certain language, certain native language, and then we translate that into English. And for that reason only, we are prone to do certain mistakes. Oh, my giddy aunt! Yeah, I myself have made a mistake just. I have said we are prone to do mistakes. My dear friends, many of you know that we do not do mistakes, but we make mistakes. But still, I have myself heard a lot of Indian students translating sentences into English this way. And they often say that if you do two mistakes, I shall disqualify you. So we do not do mistakes, we always make mistakes. Remember this. Next time when you speak English, be a little conscious. During the initial few days of your learning, it is necessary for you to be very conscious when you are speaking English. And afterwards, it will be spontaneous. You don't have to think, you don't have to worry about that at all. And I promise, I assure you, my dear friends. Okay? What is the next sentence we are going to learn today in which there is an error? You have returned from your job interview and I ask you, are you sure you are going to get a job? And you feel very dispirited, you are frustrated, and you tell me, oh no, there were more better candidates for the job. I stop you there instantly. Why? Because that's an error. That's a mistake. What is a mistake? More, better. More is also a degree word, comparative degree word, and better is also a comparative degree word. Now, how can you use both these words simultaneously? How can you use both the words side by side in a single sentence? If I say that you are more better than I am, I'm wrong. Absolutely wrong. What should I say? You are better than I am. Or I am better than him, or he is. In spoken English, we use this sentence that we say that he is better than me. But in written English, generally, we do not write sentences this way. That will be regarded as an error. Then we have to say that he is better than I. That means he is better than I am. I am better than he. That means I am better than he is. But in spoken English, often we say that I am better than him. She is better than me. That's all right. In spoken English, it's all right. English people themselves speak this way. Excuse me. So we may use. There is no harm. All right, next one. She is suffering from fever since 6 days. Yes, since 6 days. It's an error. Some of you must have understood, my dear friends. Yeah? Why it's an error? Because when you use since, you have to use a specific point in time. Otherwise, you cannot use since. You have to use simply, if you mean length of time, it is better for you to use for. He has been suffering from fever for 6 days, 4 or 5 days. For 2 months, you have been learning English. Okay? But not since. So where should we use since? We should use since when there is a particular point in time. For example, any particular day, any particular month, any particular year, any particular time. Say, he has been studying since 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning. A particular point in time. I have mentioned this in this sentence. Therefore, it is since, not for. And one thing, of course, I would like to make you aware of, that is when you construct a sentence with since, always remember you have to use the present perfect continuous tense or present past perfect continuous tense or present perfect tense, past perfect tense. But in simple present tense or in simple past tense, do not use the word since. It is not properly applicable there. Okay? So, a few more sentences let us make so that it becomes clearer to all of us. I have known him since my childhood. A particular point in time I have mentioned. I have known him since my childhood. Okay? But if I say I have known him since 40 years, I'm wrong. That's just a length of time, not any point in time. You may say that you have been you have been doing this job since 2010. Absolutely correct. Bang on. Why? Because you have mentioned that particular year, 2010. So it is since. But for, if you use for, only when there is a certain unspecified length of time or specified length of time even. Such as I have just told you that he has been known to me for last 5 years. Okay? Is it clear to everybody? If it is not clear, please feel free to ask me further. How will you ask? By using the comment box. What is the comment box for? For us to communicate. All right? Let's see which sentence we will learn next. How many people are there on the platform? On the railway platform, there are many peoples. And I'm asking you, how many people are there? That's right. I think even a conscious primary school speaker can understand that that's an error. Yeah. People must not take S. If you use an S after people, you mean something else. We'll be discussing that as well today. So when you use people to mean persons, many men and women, then do not use an S with people. Why? Because people itself is a countable plural noun. So when it is already a countable plural noun, what should we use an S for? Unnecessary, absolutely redundant. So we will say that there are many people, there are 10 people, and when you talk about one, we'll say person. There is one person. One people we should not say, of course, because it's a plural noun. And as it is a plural noun, we will not, of course, say that there is one people. We'll say there are people, or there are 2 people, 3 people, 10 people, 100 people, but not is, not peoples. Now I have already told you that if you use S with people, it will mean something different, something else. What is that? Say you are reading an essay and there you suddenly see the use of the word peoples. Should you outright conclude that it is an error? No. Don't be so very rash. Don't be so very brash. What should you do then? You should try to see in which context it is used. Because people, when pluralized with S, it means nations. There are many peoples in this world. There are many nations in this world. So when you add S to people, it simply means nations. not many men and women simply. Okay? But when it means many men and women and children, we do not use any s with people, just people, a singular person. Okay? All right, I'm not going to prolong this video unnecessarily because I know that you may feel a little bored, or a lot of things at a time may make you suffer from indigestion, intellectual dyspepsia. So let us better just stop here for the time being. But we will of course make another video on some of other errors, some of the common errors, of course common mistakes, which we are likely to make. So those of you who have not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. My dear, I depend on you for running this channel. And please give me a like at least. This much I can demand from you. I love you. And I expect you too. Thank you very much for watching this video. Bye-bye.